Yep. Things get a little bit more complicated when you have kids. And then when you get divorced and remarried and have more kids, and now you've got kids that can be accidentally disinherited if you don't organize everything correctly. Those are one of my favorite clients, are blended families, because accidental disinheritances happen all the time.
How would someone accidentally get disinherited?
When you get remarried, there's a tendency to start putting things into joint ownership, or to say, well, I want to keep my spouse in the same comfort level that, they had during our lifetime in case I die first. And so you give everything to the spouse, trusting that the spouse is going to divide everything up amongst the stepkids and her kids or his kids. And it doesn't always work that way.
Because you've given it to him or her, they now get to decide what they do with it.
They have that power. I actually was hired once by a widow, a younger widow of a wealthy man, who brought their revocable living trust, their joint trust, to me and said, can I make changes to this to leave everything just to my daughter instead of his kids? And I reviewed it, and there were no protections whatsoever in the document for the stepkids. All power had been given to the widow to make whatever changes she want. And so she was my client. And I said, yeah, you could do that. And she said, great, let's do that. So I was the evil lawyer in that particular instance, because my duty is to my client.
I mean, I don't think that the evil is on you. I think the evil is probably...
No, I just implemented the evil.
Okay, but there's an argument to be made that a customer goes to McDonald's and eats the hamburger and gains weight and then has a heart attack. Is it McDonald's fault that they just provided the hamburger?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't make you go to the McDonald's, pay your money for the hamburger. And that's what I would say for that.
This is an issue lawyers deal with in law school quite a lot. That you may be the one representing the guilty person. You know they're guilty because they told you they're guilty. It's still your responsibility to protect them, represent them, force the state to meet the burden of beyond a reasonable doubt. And if they can't meet that burden, your guilty client goes free. And that may not be good in that particular instance, but society is better off knowing that no one is going to go to jail unless the state can prove their guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. So you're participating in the improvement of society